we're going to play Nahiri in 4-color elementals. So this is a deck that's been around for a while. We're playing Canister's List. But we are cutting the Eldamri's Calls for 2 Nahiris. The new Nahiri. So it's the same list that you've grown to know and hate with Risen Reefs and Teferis and all this stuff. But we're going to try 2 of the new Nahiris. And we're going to see how they play out in like a legitimate tier 1 deck. Alright. Here we go. Let's see how it works. Modern League, Omnath. Nahiri Omnath. So this is about finding out if Nahiri is good. So we played her in the first round. We played her in Mardu Greasefang, and we went 4-1, which isn't terrible. So we're going to try Nahiri in Omnath. I think it should be very powerful. There's a lot of things you could do with her. A lot of extra lands you could loot away. Yeah. I don't think Nahiri belongs in creativity. It's just 3-mana loot and creativity. You'd have to play creatures that abuse her, you know? Like, playing creatures that really can just break her, you know? Alright, here's Omnath. I guess we'll keep this hand. Yeah. It's not tier 1, but, you know. Tier 1 can be a lot of decks. Tier 0 would be Omnath. Or tier 0 would be Murktide. Where it's just like the best thing you could be doing. I guess we're just getting another Triome here. Or we just save this for... I guess we could just save this for an Omnath, maybe. Put this land into play tapped. Then next turn we can Risen Reef. So this is Bant. Jetmir. I think probably Murktide. I think it's Hammer, Murktide, then Yawgmoth. I think those decks are where it's at right now. Okay, so this is probably the Scapeshift deck. They're going to ice us? It could be Rhinos. It could be Scapeshift. It could be one of those 2 decks. Ice. They're definitely not really sure which one it is. They're focused on stopping us casting Rhinos, which is important to them. I guess we want a buff that we might have a counterspell. Let's just play this land tapped. Yeah, I think Rhinos too. Feeling like Rhinos. Breeding pool. Yeah, it's Rhinos. But we have a pending for a Rhino. We could Solitude a Rhino. Alright. We'll definitely bolt a Shardless Agent here. Alright. We'll bolt a Shardless here. Zap. Now the question is, are we playing the Risen Reef? Or we just... I guess we got to play the Risen Reef here, right? Play the Risen Reef, and then next turn we'll play the Solitude. We'll take 8 here. Put that into play. Play this. And by 8, I mean we'll take 4. Because we're going to get a Plains here. Actually, we need to get Temple Garden. So we can have double red here. Double white, I mean. Let's pending one of these. Okay. Then next turn we just hardcast a Solitude, kill the other Rhino. And that would be one set of Rhinos down. There's a lot more to go. Yeah. Double green, I meant for the endurance, right? So we have this is double green for the Endurance. That's what I meant to say. Double green for the Endurance. And I want to cast the Pending. So this gives us all the colors. Sorry. Okay, this hurts. We're going to take 5 here. Going to take 5 here. But, you know, such is life. Now we can just main phase the Solitude. Get some Risen Reef triggers. Hopefully we draw Omnath. I wonder if they're debating on Furying this guy. Furying the Risen Reef. That would be... Oh, wow. Yeah, probably. Alright, our Risen Reef got nuked. That was... aggressive. Well... Guess we're just gonna hard cast a Solitude on one of these bad boys. 3, 4... We're doing it now. I guess there's no reason to do it now. Wait for them to attack. Alright. I want to save this for an Omnath now. So let's zap one of these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast this. Solitude, one of them. I don't think we're chump blocking. I think we can go to 4 here. That's not a big deal. We can attack for 7, play another one, play an Endurance block. I mean, it is an issue if they just keep having them. Jace. Jace was nuts. Alright. Brazen Bar, Fury. Okay, let's draw Omnath, please. Okay. Okay. What does this do for us? We have to return our companion. Let's think. Can we afford to return our companion? As we're playing out the Boseiju. And then it's 1, 2, 3 to return the companion. We could 1, 2, 3 return the companion, play the companion, block a Rhino with the companion, block a Rhino, block, or we can play the Endurance. I think we just... I don't think there's a way that they won't have a way to interact with our card if we return our companion. I think we're going to lose this game pretty hard. We have all these cards and no Omnath, unfortunately. Like, if we put the companion in play, I think they'll have a way to do 2 damage to it. Whether it's a Fury or a Brazen Borrower. Yeah, I mean, it attacks and trades with these, right? Yeah. Then we're just dead no matter what. Yeah. What's up, Mord? Yeah, I guess we had to play the Kaheera. I don't think we're dead no matter what. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Endurance. I don't want to put the Crashing Footfalls back in their deck. So we'll target nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I should have played it. Crack this. I would have gone to 3. I could have attacked with the Solitude. They would have blocked. I could have bolted it. Well, they would have blocked with... I mean, we would have had to see how they block. Alright, so... But I guess I messed up. I mean, that's also assuming that they have nothing in their hand. Alright. We weren't living no matter what we did. We were not living. Okay, so let's get the Endurances out. Let's get the Engineered Explosives in. Do we want Ephemerates to just be able to do Ephemerate a Solitude? We probably want the Mystical Disputes. Not really. I think we just want to get to Teferi. We just want to get to Teferi. They do have a lot of interaction with Ephemerate. But at the same time, like, if we could actually land an Ephemerate on a Solitude, that'd be a pretty big game. Maybe we can shave Lightning Bolts for Ephemerates. And we can just try and have... this might be the wrong way to fight this deck. Yeah, Survival was never an option. We have Explosives now. The big thing that stops Rhinos is Teferi. We really need to try and resolve a Teferi here. Turn 2, turn 3 Teferi is the best thing we could be doing. We're still giving Nahiri a chance. But we'll see. Would you like to play first? Yes. Reveal the cat. Huh. One land's not going to cut it. We do have the Teferis. Let's mulligan. Okay. Cavern. We have Teferi. We are going to keep this hand. I think I'm going to put back the Ephemerate. And we're going to start off here. We have to get Temple Garden. No, actually we don't have to get Temple Garden. We could just get a Forest. And then play Oath of Nissa. Is there any reason that getting a basic Forest punishes us? Because they will have Blood Moon. They will have Blood Moon. So let's get the basic Forest and let's play the Oath of Nissa. Because that'll let us cast the Teferi with anything. Well, yeah. Wrenn will punish us. We have the Oath. We have Oath, so we can cast Wrenn with Oath. Let's get the Omnath. Get the Omnath. Is my stream lagging out again? We good? We good, friends? Hello? Yeah. Oath cast Wrenn. Okay, let's play Island. Yeah. Well, I don't think Rhinos would have pending, but yeah. Alright, so if they ice us here, we'll probably lose the game. If they ice us into Rhinos, that would be rough. Okay, so now we're going to play Elemental. And we're going to go Teferi number 1. Teferi. Okay. That's one Teferi dealt with. Annoying. Very annoying. But it's okay. It's okay. At least they didn't ice us, so we couldn't do anything. Gemstone Cavern. Is it time? Of course it's time. Of course it's time. Alright, so we're going to have to play Teferi to bounce the Rhino. Well, at least we got a lot of Teferis. 1, 2, 3. Play a Teferi. Play Teferi. Bounce a Rhino. We're looking for a land here. Oh, that's not great. I think we still need to play the lands. It would be very nice if this was a fetch and we could kill this, but that's not in the cards right now. So that hits me. That hits me. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we're casting another Omnath. I guess we're casting another Teferi. Bouncing the other. We'll cast the other. Like to pay green. Like to pay colorless. See if we can bounce this other Rhino. Play stop. Ugh. Well, sucks. Yeah. Yep. But at the same time, this plays around Blood Moon. Alright, let's bounce a Rhino. And we put this land into play tapped. And next turn, we can actually cast Omnath. But yeah, this should have been a Temple Garden. Yep. Temple Garden. We'd be a lot better off here. But now we can play Omnath. Hopefully, if we draw a fetch, we can, like, pop off. But I doubt we're going to draw a fetch. I doubt we're going to draw a fetch. They're just going all at me. I love it. They're hard casting a Fury to kill the Teferi. We fetched a basic forest. But alright, so we should have... Well, that's pretty good. So we could play the Omnath. That's our only hope is Omnath and high rolling. It's our only hope. We have to high roll a fetch land, I guess. Fetch land. Well, it's not over. Keep Oath. Fetch land. Oh. Unfortunate. So we block one, Fury the other one. Yeah. Alright, well, I needed to fetch Temple Garden. Or I needed to draw better lands. So, I guess if we fetch Temple Garden, then we would have won this game. Solitude 1, block 1, take 6. Shit. We're dead. Not a good start. Not a very good start. They did have Dispute into double Rhino. Unfortunate. Alright, so same situation. Am I getting the basic forest? Am I just going basic forest to keep my life total high? Probably, right? Our opponent has no cards revealed. No companions. We do have Nahiri here. So we're going to get a good chance to look at Nahiri here. We'll see how Nahiri is in this situation. TJ or V. Alright. Let's get a forest. Let's just get a forest, basic forest, and cast Oath of Nissa. We're looking for... is this going to get mental misstepped? Am I getting mental misstepped? Oh, it's Dredge again. Okay. Or Living End again. That's actually kind of sick with Nahiri. Nahiri down discard Solitudes. Pretty cool. Alright, so we did the Teferi, which is very good against them, but they're on the play, so they're probably going to get to be able to play the Nahiri prior to us being able to get this down in play. I gotta turn off auto yields. Alright, so we're just gonna play this fetch land. And we are gonna pitch the Solitude, pitch Nahiri. Actually, we'll Solitude pitch a Teferi if they have the Living End. I guess it doesn't matter. We could just do it. Oh, no, we want to do it before the Living End. Oh, they don't have it here. Oh, that's so sick for us. That's awesome for us. Alright, so now they have to have a Force of Negation. So now we go pay 2. Bop, bop, bop. Play Teferi. If they don't have Force of Negation, this game ends right here. Okay, Teferi goes up. Alright. I guess the game's not over because they can have an Otawara. But the game feels over. So now we can play Nahiri and plus and like loot away the Solitude and put the Solitude in the graveyard, which is kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Alright, so let's play this. Let's get a basic plains. Let's cast our Nahiri. Cast Nahiri. Red. Red. White. Cast our Nahiri plus. Discard this. Then let's... I guess they don't play bolts. So we can just... I guess they could have a... Let's just bounce this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So it looks like they have the Otawara. Annoying. I guess we're discarding an island. There's nothing we could do about that Otawara. But we do get a Solitude back if they living end. And then we can like start playing Teferi and bouncing their creatures. Alright, well, we'll cast another... We'll attempt to cast another Teferi here. Alright. So, here comes the living end. So, living end comes in. Alright, we will Solitude... Solitude hits the Master of Waves. Just the biggest, beefiest creature. Here come the clowns. That's right. Now, we might end up, like, bolting our Solitude. And then, like, bringing it back with Nahiri and exiling something. And, like, Teferi bouncing something? That doesn't seem right. I guess we just, like, Teferi bounce a Curator. Actually, probably Teferi bounce a Street Wraith. We could Teferi bounce the Solitude and, like, bolt these idiots. Yeah, it does. But, you know, I mean, we got to deal with the board that's in front of us. Got to deal with the board that's in front of us. Okay. So, what are we doing now? Now, what are we doing? What are we doing? We can bolt an Architects. We could just... Alright, let's play a Teferi. I guess we... Alright, let's think about this. Let's Oath of Nissa. Yeah, we could do some fancy shit. Alright. We can also attack with the Solitude. See if they block something and then bolt what they block. Alright, let's attack with the Solitude. They're probably not going to bounce it. Alright. So, let's go Teferi. Teferi. Bounce the Solitude. Now we can... Let's play... I guess we want to... Alright, let's exile Teferi. Let's get rid of Curator. One of these flyers. Now it dies. Now we will zero Nahiri, return the Solitude. Kill that. And I guess we're playing this. Playing an Oath of Nissa. And we're looking for Omnath. That seems pretty good. Any order. And we're going to hold up this bolt to bolt one of these to keep the Nahiri alive. Okay. That's not too bad. We didn't put any creatures into their graveyard. We kept one. Let's see how they attack. We're going to end up bolting one of these. We're going to see if they attack Nahiri. We're going to see if they attack Teferi. We're going to see if they attack us. And then next turn, feels like they should probably kill Teferi, right? They probably should hit Teferi. So we got to have some fun with Nahiri. Don't know if it's going to be the greatest, but we did get to have a little bit of fun. It's an interesting game. It's interesting, like... Teferi, like, Nahiri is pretty powerful in what she's able to bring to this deck. But I don't know. I don't know if this is just a weird matchup where, like, you want this kind of effect that you usually wouldn't. Alright, so they're cycling. At least they didn't have a striped Riverwinder in the graveyard. That would be really annoying. Okay, so let's see what they decide to swing. Me. Wow. Wow, no respect. Alright, let's bolt one of these. I can't believe they just say forget Teferi. They just like let me have a Teferi. Alright, I go to 12. But the Omnath, these cards aren't beating an Omnath. I don't know what this is about. This doesn't, I guess they're gonna hardcast the 4 mana 4/4 flyer? No? Alright, so number 1, Teferi goes up. Number 2, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then blue Omnath. Draw a card. Now we're gonna play this land. Trigger. I guess it's just... guess we can play an Oath of Nissa first. To see if we can get another Solitude. A Fury, that's not too bad. Fury's fine. I guess we'll crack this. Get a Sacred Foundry. Get some lands in play. Cast Fury. Kill that. Okay. I guess we can... let's make that thing attack us. Let's make that thing swing into this. And... alright. I feel like we got this game now with the Teferi. Teferi is just the best thing against these Cascade decks. But we didn't have one in game. In game 1, in round 1, we got wrecked by just ice. But Teferi is really good against these kind of decks. That thing must attack now? Hell yeah. Yeah, it has to attack, right? Up to 1 target creature attacks. Block. That's kind of cool. Teferi's clearing that out. I don't know how many Otawaras they play. Petty Theft. Okay, here comes another Living End. Alright. Shit. Okay. Well, Nahiri, you got some work to do. All that work for a drop of blood, indeed. Oh, boy. Alright, Nahiri, you're going to have to do some stuff. So, let's go Nahiri. Let's bring back Omnath. Draw a card. Let's play a Teferi. Let us bounce a Street Wraith. Let's play an Oath of Nissa. Get this. Look at the top. I guess I should be sequencing this a little bit better. Any order. Let's play a fetch land here. Draw some cards. Let's get a breeding pool. Okay. Let's play a Risen Reef. I guess we should have put the Risen Reef into play first. Right? So we could have... We could have got the trigger off the Omnath coming into play. And I think we could play the other Risen Reef. Try and get some triggers. Or we could play the Endurance. We could play another Teferi and bounce. One of these. I guess we have to block here. I guess we're going to play another Risen Reef. If we play a Risen Reef, we're taking... I guess we play a Teferi, or I guess we play Endurance here now. I guess there's no reason to play the Endurance now. So, we'll just attack. Should have played the Risen Reef first here. Or maybe I should have played the Fury first. One of the two. Alright. End the turn. Believe in the Reef. We are believing in the Reef. Playing Reef lets you Boseiju too. Oh. We're going to have to Boseiju one of these eventually. But we don't have the green. It's green, green, green. So we will Endurance, block one of these Architects. Have to chump here. Look at the top cards. I guess I was too safe in my belief that Teferi would help me. I guess they're looking for a Violent Outburst to cast pre-combat to pump all their guys. Alright. They don't have one of those. So they're attacking. Let's go Endurance. 1, 2, 3 whenever they attack. Whenever they attack, we're going to play this Endurance. We're going to get the trigger. You don't have to target anything, right? It's up to 1, 2, 3. We're going to not target anything, right? Target nothing. Risen Reef, trigger. Okay. Okay. So we go to blocks. If we block here, and then we take 6, 11, 13, we die. We could chump here. We could chump here, and then we take 9, 11, go to 3, play an Omnath, get 1,000,000 triggers off Omnath. I think we have a bunch of Risen Reefs in our hand. Actually, let's chump. Let's chump like this. Go to 2. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. We'll keep the Risen Reef alive. So this way we can get a bunch of triggers. Petty Theft. Okay. Got a lot of work to do this next turn. Got a lot of work to do. Okay. Step number 1, Teferi goes up. Step number 2 is... what do we want to do? I think we can go Risen Reef. We can play Risen Reef, play Omnath, get a bunch of triggers, draw a bunch of cards. Nahiri. Alright, let's go Risen Reef number 1 first. Risen Reef. Trigger. Land to play. Elemental. Okay. Okay. So now we go 1, 2, green, white, red, Omnath. Trigger. Trigger. Put that in play. No. This will gain us 4 life. Put this into our hand. We don't want to put this on the battlefield. We want to put this into our hand. No, because we want to make a land draw for turn. Right? And we want it to be a land that comes into play untapped. Now, we're going to 0. We're going to return Fury. Trigger. 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 Fury's going to ping and then kill one of these. Okay. Ping. Trigger. Okay. Trigger. Okay. So now we make our land drop for turn. This land will give us 4 mana. Okay. So now we can cast a Teferi. Cast a Teferi. Keep the big Teferi. Bounce a Street Wraith. Bounce a Street Wraith. Bounce a Street Wraith. Now we use the Endurance. I guess we can use the Boseiju to kill one of these, but I don't think we have to kill one of these. I guess we might as well, right? We could cast an Oath of Nissa, but we have so many cards in our hand. So let's just... Actually, let's cast an Oath. Let's get a Solitude in our hand. A Solitude would be pretty good here. Okay, alright, well, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. And let's go to combat. Begin combat. Attack with the Fury. No, the Fury exiles itself. This is a token copy of it, right? So it's a little bit different. Alright. Go to the end step. We'll discard a Wrenn and Six. Alright, that was not a bad turn. Not a bad little turn. Not a bad little turn for us. Yeah, a new card. Yeah. So it exiles a card from the graveyard, and then you create a haste that's a token copy that has haste. So you can't, like, bounce it or blink it or do anything weird like that with it. Alright, they're cycling. So I don't know what lands we have left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got there. Nahiri pulled it out that game. Nahiri was pretty good that game. But I mean, that was obviously a weird game. But Nahiri did a lot that game. Okay. So let's talk about what we want for the sideboard. I think we don't want pendings. Don't think we want lightning bolts. I think we want these cards. Ephemerates, Mysticals, Veil of Summers, and Endurances. I think we want these cards. Sort mana value. Do we want the Ephemerates? Yeah, we kind of do want the Ephemerates, right? We kind of do want them. So, that being said, what are we not playing if we're not playing? Let's cut the Ephemerates. Yeah. I can't think of anything that does these Ephemerates are better than in this deck. They could be better than Nahiri, but like... Yeah. Apparently Nahiri seems pretty good against Living End. Well, we'll see. That was obviously a weird game. Alright. Would you like to play first? Okay. This hand's not the best. This hand's not the best, but we could just fire off a Fury. I'm gonna mulligan. I think we could do better. This is what I'm talking about. This is significantly better. I don't wanna. I'm gonna keep. We're gonna get rid of a land here because we have the Wrenn. Leyline of Sanctity. All right. So this means we can't endurance them, but we don't really care about the endurance. The only thing we care about is this Teferi. Getting this Teferi in play is the only thing we care about. Alright, so let's get Let's get a breeding pool here. Breeding pool. And let's cast the Oath of Nissa. Well, we'll grab an Endurance. This Endurance is useless because of the Leyline of Sanctity. We can't target them with our Endurance, but we can play Teferi, bounce that, and then target them, so it's not useless. It is somewhat less than ideal, but it's still like a card that has text. Alright, so let's cast Wrenn here. Okay. Wrenn. Does Wrenn resolve? Okay. Return a lands. Play. Yep. All right. So they have quite the graveyard comes back here with the living end here. Yeah, that's all the way it always was, right? Like if I slam this Teferi next turn, then we just bounce this Leyline, and then I have Endurance, like the game ends. If they don't have a Force Negation right here, this game is over. Plus, so let's get Island. Now, we could wait here for this Teferi, and then I could hold up Mystical Dispute. I could wait till next turn. I can hardcast Mystical Dispute if they go for it. Yeah, I think it's wait, right? We have hardcasted Dispute if they jam on their turn. If they go to our turn, we can still Mystical Dispute it. Like, I think we're waiting a turn. Yeah, I think we wait one turn. Then next turn we have Teferi with Dispute back up, which is just all we could ever hope for. Alright, so they don't have anything here. Yeah. Alright, so now we play this. We're going to crack it. We're going to get a forest. It doesn't matter what we get at this point, right? And then we go 1, 2, 3. Well, let's return our land first. Now let's play Teferi. Oh, they just didn't have anything? Alright, well, bounce that. Jeez. Okay. Alright. Turns out Teferi is good against the Cascade decks. Teferi is good against the Cascade decks. Who would have thought? Except for everybody. Yeah, that was a wild game. Alright, well, this is not enough lands in this deck. Let's mulligan this. This is okay. Obviously, we'd hoped it to be a bit better, but looking for a Wrenn and Six here Teferi, but we don't see one of those. 4. It's just straight 4 of that new land in Amulet Titan. It's just great in that deck. Alright, let's go. Breeding Pool, Oath of Nissa. We'll save this to fetch up a red source or something. Oath of Nissa. No, it's just a straight 4 of. They're just playing 4 copies. I'm going to take this Risen Reef. Any order. Some Amulet people are even cutting... They're cutting Dryad Arbor, or they're cutting Dryad of Elysian Grove, and they're just playing like Azusa. But I don't know. The people are just going to tinker with stuff. Who knows what the list is going to end up. Pari Mastery. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so... Are we playing against Rhinos again? I guess I'll just play this out and fetch up a nice... the Triome here, and then we'll go into Risen Reef and Endurance. Yeah, I'm sure they have at least... I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so let's fetch out a Triome here. We'll get the Jetmir Triome, untap. Solitude. Alright, well, let's just play our little doofus. Our little Risen Reef. The little reef that could. I remember playing this card in draft. In M20 draft. 2020 draft. And I was like, this card's kind of busted. Because there were so many little elementals. Turns out, this is one of the craziest value engines of all time. It's very unbecoming, but it's actually quite cracked. Okay, so we're playing against rhinos again. Yeah. Yeah, they had that one... There was a 4-mana elemental that came into play and put 2 elementals in play with it. That card was so busted. I remember that card. Yeah. At least I don't know why they didn't make it a 1-2. Alright, here comes rhinos. Yay, rhinos. My favorite thing in the whole wide world. My favorite thing in the whole wide world, rhinos. Goody gumdrops. Alright, what do we want to do here? I guess we need to play this. We need to endurance, block a rhino, bolt the rhino. So we'll have to fetch up a red here. Or, yeah, and we have to fetch up a red so we can go bolt, block, bolt. And then we'll Fury one. And then they'll hopefully just have no more. Or we could Solitude one. I guess we could pitch the Fury, but that seems like a spew. That seems like a bit of a spew too much. Too much spewing for me. Yeah, it's just 3 Cascade decks. Nice. Where's the Teferis now, right? Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Cast Endurance. Cast Endurance. We'll target nothing. We don't want to put their Crashing Footfalls back in their deck. Is D&T? I don't know. I haven't seen D&T do well for a while. So I would have to assume no. So we could just block here. We could just block here, take 8, go to 9. That's probably not terrible. It's probably better to block I guess we just block the Rhino token, and then at the end of turn we'll crack bolt it. Alright, let's do that. Let's get one of these Rhinos out of here. Damage, yep. We'll bolt at the end of turn after they make their decisions. Alright, let's get a red source. Let's get Foundry. Alright, let's bolt a Rhino. Hopefully they don't have a Force Negation. Actually, the worst case scenario would be more Rhinos, but it looks like they don't have that. Alright, let's get a basic Forest here. Or are we getting a basic Plains? Let's get a basic Forest. We have double red, we have double blue, so let's just get Forest. And let's cast a Fury, and let's kill their Rhino. Let's get a Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast. A deck to farm win FNM. FNM's weird because you want to beat your meta, you know? Like, if you go to one of my local stores in New York, there's a meta of like 4 people. What the fuck? Wild. A meta of like 5 people playing Burn and 5 people playing Amulet Titan. So it's like, yeah. So you have to know your local meta. Because like, there are also some people playing Yawgmoth at the local store. That is, you know, I mean, I'm glad I dealt with that now. Alright, we're going to have to block the Rhino here. We're going to take 1 trample. We're going to take 3. We're going to go to 4. Good thing I don't know, why are they using Become Immense? Is that really the card that you want to be Rhinoing in your Rhino world? Alright. Let's just put this into play tapped. And yield to the turn. And then at some point we'll cast Solitude on that. Some point during their turn. No, don't have more rhinos! Okay, well, I lied. We're gonna cast Solitude on that flyer. Cast Solitude on the flyer. Yep. Yeah. Solitude. Alright. So now the question is, are we okay, we're not blocking. Alright, well, we're not blocking. I guess I won't be blocking. Alright. So we have our companion. I would play Blue-Red Prowess to farm on some of those control decks. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3. Return Doofy. Play Doofy. Play Doofy. You know what would be absolutely sick draw here? Nahiri. You know how sick of a draw Nahiri would be right here? Nahiri. Get back Risen Reef. Oh, we wouldn't be able to get back a Fury right away. Nahiri has to go up once to get back the elementals. Alright, well, we're blocking. Blockies. What is their hand? What do you guys think their hand is? It's probably a bunch of Force Negations and Furies. No, no. Oh, boy, that is really good. We're about to find out what their hand was. 2 Force Negations. Okay, come on. Solitude. 3 become immense. I know, right? Alright, let's draw a spell. Okay, Oath of Nissa. Alright, Oath of Nissa. Keep that one. Let's draw Solitude. Well, that's lovely. That's a lovely card to draw. So now we're going to play Windswept Heath. And I suppose we want to wait. If we play this now, they could slam a Fury and kill it. So we'll just wait for them to attack. We'll Solitude the big one, block one of the elemental tokens. If we hardcast the Fury, the Solitude now, they could go land, Fury, kill it, attack, kill us. So we have to wait till combat to play this. If they're brave enough to attack, that is. Alright, so we're dead to a Brazen Borrower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they don't have a Brazen Borrower, then this is one of the worst attacks. We're dead to a Dead Gone. We're dead to a Become Immense. You know? Cool. Alright. Cool. I guess that's technically the right play. Alright, 1, 2... These two out. I guess we want Disputes in. Bolt we don't need. Ephemerate. Do we want Ephemerate against them? I think Ephemerate might be better than a Bolt and a Pending. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can win a game. It would have been nice. Would have been nice to draw some more spells that game, but that sucks. You know, when you're at 2, sometimes your opponent draws a lightning bolt, even if it's called fire. It just seems so weird to me that Become Immense is good in Rhinos. I mean, we were dead to a lot there. We were dead to Dead Gone. We were dead to all kinds of stuff. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes. Reveal this. Alright. We don't have blue mana for our Teferi. I think we need to mulligan. Not being able to cast any card in our hand. This mulligan. Alright. This is the exact opposite. Do we want to be all in on this Oath of Nissa? I guess We could do better. Alright, we'll keep this. Put back Cavern. Put back Boseiju. And we'll play the Windswept Heath. We have a lot riding on this Wrenn and Six. I will say this. A lot of our hopes and dreams. If you're at 4 life, you're dead to 2 lightning bolts, right? That's just how it works. You're always dead to some number of lightning bolts. Alright, let's fetch out... I guess we get Hallowed Fountain. That'll give us... Oh my god, I'm so stupid! Alright, this is what happens when you don't play the deck very often. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, we need to get the mana to get to Teferi. And I was not thinking... I should have got the Jetmir's Triome. This is what happens when you don't play the deck very often. I apologize. I apologize. But I at least immediately recognized what a mistake it was. But yeah, this just cost us the game. That was very bad. Unbelievably bad, and I'm sorry. Unbelievably bad. I just was like, I need to get blue. That was very bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. I usually don't punt that bad, but I'm kind of out of it today. I am very out of it today, and I'm sorry. At least we can play the Risen Reef. Oh. I think I'm just going to play the Risen Reef. Just play the Risen Reef. Mercurio, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I want my sub money back. Alright. So, we're not out of this game. Thank you, Dragonlord. I want those bits. Yeah. Lotus. Yeah, exactly. You can always be dead to some number of bolts. Alright. The old... Thank you. No more punts. No more punts. That was a pretty bad punt, too. Real bad. Alright, so... Oh, boy. We got bailed out by the deck, but still this does not feel good. At least we'll play the Wrenn and Six next turn. They just have the Rhinos. Of course, they have the Rhino. Oh, what a day. What a day. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yep. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. We would have been locked out of the game anyway. Alright. Basic. Okay. So we can hardcast this Fury, but they're getting a load of Rhinos next turn, so we'll wait to cast the Fury after this load of Rhinos pops off. Oh, good. They have another thing of Rhinos. Good, cool. Alright. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright, solid dude. You're about to go. Alright, well, let's just... Solid dude. One of these stupid Rhinos now. Get out of here. Stupid head. Okay. That Rhino's out of here. I would like to draw an Engineered Explosives. But you and I both know that we're not drawing Engineered Explosives. We are not drawing Engineered Explosives. You know what would be actually kind of sick draw? No, it wouldn't. Uh-huh. Alright, so we go to 14. Alright, let's cast our Fury. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast the Fury. Kill the Rhino. Stradic81, thank you for the follow. Alright, so one Rhino's dead. We have to block here. Unfortunately. So now all we need... Oh, what do you have? Do you have Become Immense? Are we just getting dunked on by Become Immense? We are. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright. It's not meant to be today with this list. I guess we lost to Blood Moon Rhinos. But it's so ironic, because in our first match against Rhinos, I fetched around Blood Moon, and then this match my brain just went to shit, and we lost to Blood Moon. Alright. Well, doesn't look very good right here. Let's mulligan this. Okay, we can keep this. We'll put back this land. And then we'll get Triome tapped. This. Okay. Blood Crypt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright. How much do we care about this little monkey? How much do we care? I don't know who it is. I'm not going to spew on this monkey. They can hit us with the monkey. Maybe I should have spewed. They hit an endurance. What's up, False Clyde? Yeah, Tanazium is strong sad. Yeah. She was pretty good. I mean, we did go 4-1 with the oh, son of a bitch. All right. We did go 4-1 with the Greasefang deck. And that deck is not refined. That list is not refined at all. We did go 4-1 with it, which is pretty sweet. I think we need another good 1-drop in that deck. Yup. Alright. Let's crack this. Get the Triome. Untap. I guess we'll just play this tapped. And then we'll play either a Teferi or an Endurance. Probably an Endurance. Teferi doesn't seem like it'll do very much on this board. Oh, goody gumdrops. Goody gumdrops. Alright, we'll take 3 here. Is this Shadow we're playing against? Looks like we're playing against Mardu Shadow. A blast from the past. Mardu Shadow. Return Gigantha. Okay. Well, let's name Elemental. And let's play Teferino. Let's bounce the DRC. And then next turn we have Omnath. Alright, are they going to kill the Teferi? That's the big question. And the answer is yes. That denies them a mana source. But they do kill the Teferi. Oh! Somebody's playing Nahiri too. Fancy, fancy, fancy. They discarded Gigantha. Oh, they can bring back Gigantha and attack with it next turn. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright, let's get this Omnath in play. Omnath. Draw a card. Alright. Well, I can't say how important it is for this Omnath to live. It's probably not going to live, but it would be cool if it did. Be pretty cool if it did. Pretty cool if it did live. Again, I don't think it will live, but we have to hope that maybe it will live. Maybe it will live. Didn't realize my entire face just has not been in camera. It's probably for the best, but, you know. Alright, so they're playing in Nahiri. We had to go into the O2 bracket to find another Nahiri lover, such as ourselves. But that's okay. Alright, so next, I mean, like, if we get to make it... Oh, they discarded a Kroxa? That's pretty cool. Discard the Kroxa, replay the Kroxa. That's pretty sweet. Fortunately, we're going to be able to Solitude that out of the game, but that's still pretty cool. Pretty neat interaction with Nahiri. Alright, let's get rid of the Misty. Yeah, Misty goes. And hopefully they don't have a Unholy Heat. Oh, they have the DRC. No, the Gigantha token. They could attack with a Gigantha. No, like the discarding it and stuff. That's pretty cool. Like having a value card that you could discard. Alright, so let's go play this. Trigger. Let's crack. Let's get basic planes. Trigger. Oh. Wooburg. Prismatic Ending the Nahiri. Then Hardcast Solitude killed that. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Let's get this Nahiri out of there before something terrible happens to us. And then let's play a Solitude. Let's Solitude Kroxa. And that'll be that for the turn. I don't think I want to attack with the Omnath. I imagine they're playing Death Shadows. So, like, attacking with Omnath doesn't seem that great. They probably have bolts to kill the Solitude. And then, like, if we attack with Omnath and then they, like, bolt... Okay, there's another Nahiri. How has Nahiri been? Alright, so they loot here. I tell you what, I'd like to draw a Nahiri right now. I would like very much to draw a Nahiri here. Nahiri. Okay, so we can just go 1, 2, 3, return. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3. Return this. Play this. Name. Elemental. Trigger. We don't need to gain the life here. We could save that. Play Catgirl. Play Catgirl. Oh no. Did I mess up? I didn't mess up. I just need to tap a little bit different. Green, green, green. They can counter this, but it won't matter. Alright, yield to the turn. Attack, attack. Put them to 1. They can double block the Solitude. Sounds fine with me. Okay. Alright. So now they're at 5. The question is, what can they do with this Nahiri? Can they do anything too crazy? pending. Okay. So they're not dead next turn. They can Nahiri 0 and get back Gigantha and attack me. Discard a card, then draw a card. Alright. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Well, that's pretty good. One. Huh. We can't cast this unless we crack this for something. Alright, play this. Trigger. Crack. Get Foundry. Yes. Land comes into play. Red, red. Cast Nahiri. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Nahiri. So Nahiri comes in at 4 loyalty. So we're going to target Endurance. Or she comes in at 5 loyalty, and you have to target things she's less than her value, right? So you can't just target the Solitude right away. You have to target the Endurance first. Okay, Nahiri worked out there. So I think we want more Endurances and more Explosives. No, I think we just want the Endurances. And I think we're cutting... I don't know what we're actually cutting. We just want Endurances to block DRCs and bounce their things. Maybe Teferi's not that great. Maybe shave a Teferi, shave a Risen Reef. Teferi, not that great against those kind of cards. We could play Orvar against... Alright, let's reveal this. So we have... This gets the Triome. Then we have all the colors of the rainbow here. We don't have double green for Endurance, but we'll keep this hand. We have pending for Ragavan, which is the important thing. Alright, Windswept Heath. Pass the turn. Maybe we should have used this to fetch for the Triome, and then this could have fetched for a basic forest later. But we need to make sure we have triple red, white, green for the Nahiri. Alright, looks like they don't have anything. So let's go crack for the Triome. The Jetmir's Garden. Now we'll just put this land into play tapped. And that'll be that. So, they're not doing much over there. But neither are we. Something's about to happen. Are they just Death Shadow? Is that what this is? Is that what the suicide's all about? Obnixless. Okay. Alright. Well, we can pending this. Those two. We can just pending this. Alright. And I think we're just going to pending that. White, red, blue. Pending. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here. Get out of here. We could have done some crazy shit with Furying that, but I don't think we needed to do that. Don't think we needed to do that. Okay. Alright, so DRC. Blood Moon. Oh, crap. Crapola. Crappity crap crap. Well, we kind of knew that was coming. So, we can actually cast Nahiri here. Oh no, we can't. We can't do that. Boy. 1, 2, 3. We'll return this. Well, once again, we're kind of getting wrecked by Blood Moon. I guess we could have fetched this and fetched a basic. That's on me, I suppose. We could take one from this thing. We just need a land to cast Fury. Fury should help quite a bit here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast the Fury. Kill the DRC. And your turn, opponent. They can't cast any black spells, too, so... Or white. They must have a lightning bolt, though. Yep. One of those. Alright, so 1 plains here, and we're in business. We're not going to draw that. We're going to sit here and suffer forever. Frustrating game. Alright, what are we drawing? Okay. Not a basic, so here we are still. This is gonna settle in, friends, unfortunately. I mean, we have 1 plains in the deck. At least this doesn't have an ultimate. You know? Doesn't have an ultimate. They drew a plains. There's a Death Shadow here. I'm just going to concede this game to the Blood Moon. I'm just going to concede it. I don't want to sit here for you guys. I don't think it makes for very good content. Yeah, we're not drawing it anytime soon. They'd have all these turns with active Nahiri. I guess we probably bring this in as an answer to Blood Moon. We'll just fetch better. We'll fetch better. The fact that it loots is pretty sick. The fact that it loots and then comes down at 3 or 5 loyalty and then pluses and can't be bolted is pretty cool. Alright, so we've been getting wrecked by Blood Moon all matches. Let's play this. I could have played around the Blood Moon more. Alright, so this gets green, blue, keep. But the problem is if this fetches green, right, then I can't cast these bolts. Alright, we're going to play Hallowed Fountain tapped. And go from there. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Because, like, this doesn't, like, if we crack this for green, we can't bolt anything. Ragavan, sure. Do we draw red? Okay. So, let's fetch this and get a basic plains. Plains Island gives us Teferi to get out of this. So we'll crack and kill this on their turn with a Sacred Stomping Ground, which gives us 4 of the mana. Alright, we'll do it now. Stomping Ground. Bolt the Ragavan. Bolt the Ragavan. Nahiri's been pretty cracked when we can use her. But that's a big when we can use her. When we can use... We were able to beat a Living End player by, like, having a pretty crazy value game of the Living End against her. It was pretty cool. Alright. If they have a Cauldra... I mean, they did fetch a Sword of Fire and Ice. But if they actually have a Cauldra in their hand that they're sandbagging, this would be very difficult to beat. So, I just fucked up there, right? I just played this. Like, I'm holding this up to play an Endurance here. If they do have a Blood Moon, it would be... Alright, DRC. Alright, we're gonna play We're going to play an Endurance here. We have to get a clock on them. I would like to get a clock on them to start attacking them. Alright. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack. Alright. And now we're going to play this Hallowed Fountain. This and yields. I mean, I'm okay with Oops All Endurance, you know? Is this Sword of Fire and Ice? Okay. Oops All Endurances. So if they equip to the Stoneforge Mystic, we'll bolt it. If they equip to the Dragon Rage Channeler, we'll play the Endurance and block. Okay. Shit. Yup. Pro Blue Red. Alright. They're attacking. Yay, we get to eat with Endurance. Oh, we have to tap a little bit better. Endurance is hungry. Bup, 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 bup. Target nothing. Gobble that right up. Get that out of here. Alright, what do I want to do with this Flooded Strand? Is there something I can crack now? I think we just save it, right? We'll just save it. We'll just save it. Alright, so now we attack with both. They block... Oh no, the bolt doesn't work. I guess we can attack with both. They block one, they go to 6. That doesn't work either. Let's just play this Misty, and we're gonna pass the turn. Gonna pass the turn here. We can't really bolt a creature with Sword of Fire and Ice. That's not how it works. We might let them attack us and then play the third out, play out all 3 Endurances and just attack them back. So for 9 points of damage, we'll see what they have. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they have. But Oops All Endurances is pretty... not the best. Not the best for us. But, I mean, it can be, because they're only at 9. Yeah, I need to streak a dress down and play. Then we're taking 1,000,000 damage from that Dust Shadow. Not just a little bit. We'll take an actual 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, that would be bad. They would have a 15-15. But we'll see how they attack. We'll take this. We'll take this hit. We'll see what they hit with. Alright, we go to 9. They get to draw a card. Best case scenario is if they play a Nahiri here. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, play an Endurance. 1, 2, 3, play another Endurance. Target you. Okay. Do we need to bolt this Dragon Rage Channeler right now? If we bolt the Dragon Rage Channeler, then we can crack and get Kaheera, the Cat Beast, and then play the Cat Beast if we don't draw anything. I think we need to do it. I think we need to bolt this DRC right now. Sacred Foundry. Bolt the DRC. What are you bolting? You're bolting me. Bolting me. Oh, do they just have another... Oh, so we needed a shock there Because if we bolt, then we could go land, get our companion, right? And then attack, and it would be lethal. Because if we didn't get our companion, then it's not lethal, but they had a bolt, so alright. Alright. Alright, that's enough of this deck. The jury on Nahiri is still out in this deck, but I don't think that this deck is very well positioned. Obviously I played it wrong, but let's let this Yorion pile of garbage die. Let's let this Yorion pile of garbage die. Nahiri was still sweet. Just ran into a lot of Blood Moon this league. Well, not the